Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day, morning, afternoon, night, whatever it may be. But thank you for tuning in to another Will I Continue episode. This week, we're discussing Ga-Rei-Zero, which is currently streaming on Crunchyroll. At least that's where I got it from. This was actually a prequel to Ga-Rei. Let's dive into the wiki and we'll kind of get more into what this is about. Ga-Rei-Zero. Ga-Rei is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hajime Segawa. It has been serialized by Kadokawa Shoten in the magazine Shonen Ace from 2005-2010 and collected in 12 Takabon volumes. The English version that was then released digitally on Bookwalker to October 29, 2014. A prequel anime series, Ga-Rei-Zero, aired from October 5th, 2008 to December 21st, 2008, which details a backstory of key characters, Kagura and Yomi. Genres are action, drama, supernatural, thriller, superpower, and horror. Now, it definitely hits on the horror and the drama and thriller. Oh, man, it actually hits in all these five genres. Going into this episode, and when it just first opens up, it kind of throws you into a scene where you're a little bit of mass panic, where there's cars on the highway are on fire, and kind of just you hear people talk chit chatting on the CB radio, what's going on, and it's just crazy. And then all of a sudden you see this squad of policemen or some type of law enforcement just sitting with guns. Now you would think that if they're out there, they're wanting to spray down the fire, but they are not. They actually have they just machine guns, looks like, ready to just spray bullets all across the cars. Now all of a sudden you see these cars kind of like crushing in, and they're like, "Oh no, there's something there. Turn your seekers on." And which these seekers are actually devices from the helmets that kind of the little glass piece that looks like maybe a Google Lens that was out a long time ago, kind of come down from the helmet, and you can actually see these spirits. Just they look like spirits actually, and they're green on this thing, and they're just kind of walking slowly and just like they're just scary as all get out. Nightmare driven fuel, that's for sure. And they are just slowly walking, but these guys these police guys, where they are, they just spray them down bullets and actually knocking them out. I was like, what on earth? You wouldn't think those bullets would actually knock these spirits out, right? Well, guess what? On top of this, they actually throw holy water on these spirits, and they are just doused with this stuff, and they actually knocks them down. This actually gets rid of them. I'm sitting there thinking, what on earth am I watching? I mean, is this supernatural? Or I guess so, but because they're referred to as category C's, and I guess that's a lower spirit. We don't have to stress out as much as long as you have your holy water and bullets, right? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Then all of a sudden they did knock them out, and they're just kind of chilling for a little bit there. And there's one leader of the police officer talking to, I guess, a guy in a white uniform, and it kind of said, "Why are you trying to get her? Get out of here!" He's trying to tell him, "Get out of here!" And all of a sudden, you see the police officers kind of going down one by one. Now I'm thinking, didn't they get rid of these guys? And come find out, no, they didn't. They actually rose back up. Then all of a sudden, you see this category, what they call category B, giant spirit, I guess, coming down and just wreaking more havoc, creating more chaos, and it just knocks them all out. And then we get introduced to Natsuki and Toro on a freaking badass bike, like a little pedal bike. No, this is a motorcycle. It's pretty cool. And Natsuki, she is just driving this like a bat out of hell. And you have Toro in the back of her, standing up with these two guns, just starting firing at these spirits that are destroying this crew already. That I won't say pretty much wiped them all out. Anyways, but they're sitting there just shoot. Toro's just shooting all his dual blade, it's his dual pistols. And kind of find out now we kind of see why they were maybe actually able to knock out these spirits. When Toro was actually shooting, you could see these bullets are either enchanted or whatever, but they have these special characters highlighted on these bullets. So I guess this was what helps them get rid of these, I guess, spirits. I don't know. It doesn't go into detail on it, but I thought it was pretty cool. But the coolest thing in this scene is Natsuki's badass motorcycle is actually, her tires are covered with these special characters or or the tires themselves are enchanted, and she's able to literally, Toro jumps off, but she was able to go through that huge cluster of spirits and just literally like whip her bike around like it was nothing, like a whip. So she and she just never gets off the bike, and she's just whipping her motorcycle all around like it was nothing, like it was a feather or like a whip. It was crazy. That was so cool seeing that action. That's like I said, that's one of my favorite parts that happened during this scene. So they're able to take care of those spirits with ease, and they have also somebody talk to him, I guess through CB. I forget what it was, but they have somebody else talking to him. Looks like it may was Scout or whatever, and saying, they were actually able to take care of Category B. They were kind of chilling, and they're able to meet up with their ragtag group. There's about 4 or 5 of them. One girl is on the radio talking to him throughout the whole time and whatnot, and they're kind of chilling, talking and whatnot, and then all of a sudden they get another call in regards to another Category B, it looks like, where it's also wreaking havoc. So they meet up and they with their leader and they discuss a plan to kind of get rid of this other Category B, but they have to go, looks like, to a levee and to take care of this another Category B. Now this one looks totally different than the other one. Now, so what it looks like, Category Bs are a type of spirit that's, I guess, the size of it, I guess. I don't know if it's a specialty or what it is, but they keep on saying it's another Category B. So they have to go to levee and kind of come up with a plan to get rid of this thing. Now this thing is basically it looks like a spin top, I guess just rolling on one side, and it's kind of rolling like crazy. So they have this plan of just thinking about to destroy this levee if everything goes wrong in the first plan, and knock it out with the holy water, because they have this holy water devices, I guess, which makes the water holy all around this levee. So that was like the backup plan after if Natsuki cannot snipe this Category B. Well, lo and behold, guess what? They did that. They predicted and had a great backup plan. Toru, he was not able to hit this monster with a sniper, but the reason why, which kind of puzzled me, that all of a sudden he's sitting there back in the spot, his I guess his crow's nest, we're gonna call him, ready to snipe this monster as Natsuki's trying to draw him out with her bike. He's got the spirit dead sight, right? He sees him, and all of a sudden this weird glowing butterfly or moth or whatever it was kind of gets in his sight line of vision as he's about to fire at it, and spoofs him, and he shoots and he misses the thing. Now I don't know what this butterfly or glowing butterfly is supposed to resemble, or what the meaning is for it, I guess. I don't know, but it was so weird that it came out of nowhere, and for whatever reason he threw him off in it, and he missed. He hit him, but it hit in the spot where he wanted to hit the monster in. So not monster, the spirits. And so now Natsuki's just screwed, right? She's driving down this levee. So okay, well now we got the backup plan. No, we got to destroy this levee. So they had these devices, look like little crystals, or I don't know what it is, but it's a device that I guess turns water into holy water. So they destroy the levee. I was just thinking how much money this costs in reality, but of course, why put reality with anime, right? So they are able to destroy the levee, and the water turns into holy water, and they're actually able to knock down this spirits. So with this, now that's taken care of, but they're still kind of in a bad case where he missed. They got the water. The monster closes in on Natsuki, and it comes very close to getting her. Now the water gets her before the flood of water, like the rushing water, gets her before the monster is able to get to her. But so Toru's now has to run and rescue her. Once it gets to her, they're still in deep shit. So all of a sudden, the other two, they're in a helicopter who actually helped destroy the levee, they're actually able to save them, and all is good as well. Natsuki's kind of banged up a little bit, of course, from riding her biking and the water kind of catching up on her, and they're all good. They're saved. They save them, so they're oh yay, we're done, and then it goes to the point of where they're kind of celebrating. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. So they're kind of sitting there celebrating, tell them thank you. Yeah, I got to thank mommy. I think they named her mommy or momi, Nomi. How we're backing them all up through talking to CB radio, what's going on, telling them to go save them with the helicopter, which they barely did, and they're all fine and dandy drinking coffee or drinks. All of a sudden, the side dude, his arm gets cut out of nowhere. They didn't see him. So this dude's got to get his arm cuts off, and through looks like they're calling it Category A spirits. And I guess the Category A's, I guess you can't see them, or they're just so fast, or they appear out of nowhere. And this dude's arm gets not wiped out, but cut clean off his wrist. Or his arm, sorry. His hand gets cut off his wrist and everything. That was crazy on how crazy, how fast they did it, and how sharp that blade was, right? And all of a sudden, that category, they said, oh no, it's a Category A. This Category A is a girl, and it looks like a school outfit with a badass katana. And she is wreaking havoc on this small group. 3 going down. One gets chopped up in like several pieces with one blade, and Natsuki and Toru are just saying, let's go, and so they're able to run out, and they're trying to talk to Nomi on their comms, and Nomi's acting weird. She's not acting like herself. She's talking kind of oddly, and she's just laughing up a storm, and then all of a sudden it switches, and she's kind of talking crazy, but it switches to them with looks like another spirit actually on top of her. Looks like a jellyfish, and that jellyfish looking type spirit is actually controlling her. And unfortunately, the way the jellyfish controlling her, after she finishes talking to him, she ends up being eliminated from the show. I hate saying, I'm not going to the saying these bad things, but it's just like, I don't know what else to say, but I hate saying what happens, but you got to see it. It's just flipping crazy what happens. And then all of a sudden it goes to a cut scene where the Category C is caught up to, the Category A catches up to Natsuki and Toru, and Toru has a flashback of nowhere, and he's trying to talk to Natsuki after he has a flashback, and all of a sudden, I'm not gonna say it because I pause. I'm just like, you know what? You guys need to watch this, because as soon as the credits kind of hit, I'm literally staring at the screen, just not moving. Like, I couldn't believe what just happened. Everything just hit so hard and so quick in the end. I'm like, what? I'm trying to process everything that's happened. So I'm literally gripped to my seat. I should say recliner, and I can't keep my eyes off the screen. I had so much fun with this first episode. As you can probably say or tell, I am going to continue this. I'm interested to see what goes on with this story, or what happens. It just was amazing, and especially where the ending happened. I couldn't stop staring from the screen, and the credits were rolling for at least 15 seconds, and I'm almost sitting with my mouth open and just what just happened? And yeah, it's got me hooked just from this one episode, and I definitely recommend giving it a shot. Check out this first episode. I think a lot of you might like it. Now, it kind of does have some, as much as I'm praising it, I do have to say it does have some slower spots, but it's worth just sitting through it, and it was just fun. But yeah, that's kind of it for this episode, guys. Kind of a short one, doing solos again and just doing episodes, and it's just I can't get enough of this first episode. It was fun. For me, it was fun. For some, it might be a little slow, but like when it hits those action scenes, they're in my opinion, they were spot on. But yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you for listening to another Will I Continue episode featuring Ga-Rei-Zero. You catch me on most of social media. TikTok's HMG Geekdom, Twitter's HMG Geekdom, of course on YouTube, HMG Geekdom. On Spotify, it's actually, I think, HMG Geekdom Will I Continue anime. But yes, it's basically all across the board. Hope everybody's enjoyed this show. This was kind of a short one, like I said, but you know what? Hey, it's great to get back to recording. Hope you all have a great, wonderful evening, morning, and day. All right, bye, guys.